best friend Tom got invited to a party. It's like our first proper high school party, and we were excited to go. And it was our first time drinking, so we got Tom's brother to get us something stupid like 2 bottles of vodka each or something. But we were excited to go. And then it got to the day before, and Tom messaged me out of the blue saying, "I'm not going." That was it. And 15-year-old me did not take that very well, so I started calling in and calling in and calling in and calling in until he finally picked up. And then I said something like, "Tom, what are you doing? Like, don't ruin this for me. Stop being so selfish." And he replied saying something like, "Okay, but I can't." And then he hung up. So I basically thought, fuck it, I might as well just go on my own. And that's what I did. And you know what, it was actually alright. It was good. The first 20 minutes of the party was a bit awkward, I was the only sober person there. But then I sort of settled into it, and I ran into this girl, Lucy. We had a bit of a thing going on in German, in German class. We weren't speaking German. But we started chatting, and we basically spent the whole night together. And yeah, it was really good. Towards the end of the night, we ran into Tom. What the fuck? He was sat on his own, clutching a bottle of vodka. And when I saw him, I was a bit frustrated. So I went over to him and I gave him a piece of my mind. I think I said something like, "Tom, what are you doing here? You said you weren't gonna come, and now you're here." And he was gonna respond. He was about to speak, and then he just keeled over and he threw up everywhere, all over his shirt. I was still a bit frustrated at him. Tents, and I was sharing a tent with him. So I woke up and he was next to me, already awake, staring at the ceiling of the tent. And I was still. I think I turned to him and I said something like, "Hey Tom, got something you want to say?" He just kept sitting in the tent. And then he said, "Charlie, my mum." Don't be
our client. When the remains arrive at home, laid on a steel embalming table much like this one. First appliance, the accessories. Now we move on to the mouth. So there are many different methods to do this, but the one our faculty is most familiar with is a needle and thread. We use these to gently sew the lips together. If the stitching is too tight, then the upper lip puckers. But if the stitching is too loose, then their expression begins to drip. We want a calm, peaceful look, like they've gone for a lovely sleep. They say that funeral directors are the last person to put a smile on your face. And occasionally the first! That's funny. We then relieve rigor mortis. Rigor mortis is the chemical stiffening of muscle tissue. To relieve this, we must flex the muscles, rotate the joints, and massage the limbs. You may have to apply some firm pressure, but don't worry, because you're tired and can't feel anything. We then moved on to embalming. A small incision is made in the lower neck. This is where the carotid artery and jugular vein are located. One tube is inserted into the artery, another into the vein to allow the blood to drain. Once the circulation is complete, we wash their hair, clean their nails, and shave, if necessary. Families tend to provide photographs of their client's preferred style, but in this instance we don't have to worry. And lastly, we move on to the cosmetics. Their colour must be assessed to ensure it matches their skin tone. In this instance, our client's been dead for some time, so we rely on LED lighting to soften his complexion. And then we reapply the accessories. Oh. Then we look at positioning in the coffin. Legs are straight, pillows placed beneath the head, fingers are interlocked, placed on the chest. Beautiful. And that
is how you prepare a body! Hello everybody, my name is Eulogine.
And I'm Wake, and together we are...
two failed theatre graduates!
No, we're dead prepared funeral care.
Oh, and sorry, before I forget, this is Organ, he's on the keys.
You tried to call him piano, but it didn't stick.
Yeah, he told everyone it was far too complex.
Organ, don't look at them. Don't talk to them. Stop distracting my lucky workshop guests.
So anyway, we tried our hand in theatre, but as we all know, it's a dying industry. So instead we tried our luck in the dying industry.
Right, this is a workshop for those who want a new job. We're always looking for fresh blood in the directing industry.
But first, a little bit more about us.
Oh yeah, so as we said about 4 seconds ago, we're theatre grads.
Yeah, also known as those with a big personality.
Well, you're one to talk.
Okay, not now, eh? Yes.
Yeah, you're right, where were we? So we left university having studied hard for 3 years.
Taking important and informative modules such as how to become a tree,
Advanced alcoholism.
intro to emotional regulation, and many, many more.
So we were ready to enter into the creative industry. But wait, there's no job. And then we started to panic.
It comes to you slowly at first, just a small shot of anxiety when you're at the pub and someone mentions their promotion.
Yeah, or a small pang of jealousy when a friend of a friend talks about their cameo in a recent EastEnders episode. Oh, we're doing this thing?
Well, come on, mate. But very quickly the stress will seep into every waking thought. You'll start comparing yourself to every person you meet. Every room you walk into will be stormed with your own dissatisfaction, and you'll be doomed to spend the rest of eternity in the bottomless pit of despair!
Luckily, one day, I got a newspaper. And yeah, who does that nowadays? No one buys newspapers, everything's basically online. But I actually did buy a newspaper and it was the best decision of my life. Here's why.
So in the newspaper, there was an ad for 2 funeral directors, and the interview went a little bit like this. Okay, wait, I will be the boss, you be the applicant.
Okay. Hi, I'm here for the job. My hobbies include silence, long walks in the graveyard, and collecting black vote.
When can you start?
So, the funeral directing industry hasn't taken 100 years.
Also, it's not regulated.
You could open a shop tomorrow.
Please don't.
But if you're really not convinced by us, it's really more similar to this than you think.
Why you ask? You in the front row, thank you very much. Well, I'll tell you. So there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. There's a sense of catharsis, and we also get to wear these lovely hats.
So the plus side is we're now working with audiences who can't leave.
So make yourselves comfortable and open your minds up to your future careers.
We promise it's not as morbid as it sounds.
Ready, get out. I've just picked the chips off and I'm coming home. Time to get ready. Ready, get out. I've just picked the chips off and I'm coming home. Time to get ready. Ready, get out. I've just picked the chips off and I'm coming home. Time to get ready.
Please note, all names and faces have been changed in order to protect our clients with complete anonymity. Instead, we'll be using the name Arthur Brading when discussing said clients.
Some of you might be sitting there feeling a bit nervous.
Oh God, I know I was.
Oh, me too. That moment when you get your diploma from the AFD.
The National Association of Funeral Directors.
And you realise that very soon it could be you putting on that top hat.
Greasing the grievers.
Guiding the mourners.
And occasionally sobbing someone's mouth shut.
Exhilarating!
Nerve-wracking.
No.
Okay, so what do you say, Wake? Should we just dive head first into the world of funeral directing? How about we start with eulogies, our favourites?
Now, despite him being called eulogy, eulogies are never quite a strong point.
Ow.
So I'll leave this part of the course. So why do I think eulogies are the most important part of the funeral? Well, good question. It's the part where you either honour the deceased or absolutely tank it in front of 100 grieving people. So, eulogy. What do you think makes a eulogy successful?
Oh, respect, I guess. Tone, emotion.
Wrong, it's confidence.
Right.
If you seem confident, people assume you're coping. So, what we've got for you now is a real eulogy from a real funeral. Let's watch. I'm going to start with one of my dad's many life lessons, which is when performing, you must speak slowly, project, and remember to plant your feet. So I'll attempt to recreate that, but I'm not promising anything. So, hello ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot of you. I didn't know you had this many friends. So, before I begin, I'll introduce myself. I'm Maddie, Harvey's kind, clever, intelligent, beautiful daughter is sitting over there. That's Tamara. I'm Maddie, the cool and chatty one. Well, who can prepare you for this day? No one. I'm honestly shocked my dad was an immortal or some godlike being. Although let's not give him that much credit. I don't need to go on about how brilliant my dad was. From what's been said before, you'll have grasped that we all loved him very much. No matter how dark the day seemed, just a sentence from my dad would brighten the room. My dad played a lot of roles. He had a truly unique ability to foster relationships with everyone he knew. No matter how you met him or how long or little you knew him, he valued everyone individually and in their own life. I recognise that everyone in this room had a special, one-of-a-kind bond with him that will always stay between you and him. I know that's a gift we all have, because I can never understand the scope of his love and friendship for each of you. I'm going to tell you about Harvey George Atkinson I knew. Chills. Literal chills. I just have a few notes on why that is such a brilliant eulogy. So, great opening. Also, music with a joke about the dead man. Perfect. It's so admirable and wise and noble.
I thought that...
Sorry, what was that?
I thought that the crowd work and the joke about the dead man's popularity was risky.
It's only a light insult. And here at Dead Prepared, big advocates for humour. That's pushing the group. So moving on to the main part of the eulogy.
Right, okay, actually, hang on. Let's just stick to the intro, shall we? Because, the full speech is 6 minutes long.
There's a lot of good stuff later on though. Okay, so my overall takeaways are good pacing, excellent balance of comedy, tragedy, minimal crying, great dress. In my humble opinion, if you're going to do a eulogy, do it like that, or don't do one at all.
Right. Okay. I wouldn't say it was perfect though, was it?
I would say it was perfect. She was perfect.
Yes, okay. Perfect though.
Yes?
Yeah. Perfect at so many things. I just thought she came across a little bit self-centered.
Well, she was 16.
Yeah, I know, which makes it even more, even better. I just think she would have benefited from our handout.
Yes. Not everyone can handle the limelight. So, here at Dead Prepared Funeral Care with Eulogine and Wake, we have created a eulogy template to help guide them through the process.
Of course, our clients don't need to take inspiration from this. It is only a guideline after all.
But if they want to captivate an audience, I'd suggest they use it. The template begins like so. A famous writer once said,
Insert an amusing, philosophical, wholesome quote here.
if that is true, then
Name deceased.
lived a great life. He/she was the most giving person I've ever known. And judging from the nodding heads I see in front of me, seems that many of you agree.
Then we move on to early life.
Name,
Was born
full birth name,
on,
their birth date,
in,
city,
he/she was the
first, second only,
child of,
name of loved one's father,
and
name of loved one's mother. Now I have time to move on to academic achievements, for instance.
name,
Went to
name of schools,
and graduated with.
name of degree, if smart enough,
He/she then went to work for.
name of company. If there was a lack of employment history, perhaps it's best to focus on their family life. In,
Year, name,
met,
spouse's name,
and they were married
number,
years later. Eventually they went on to have
number,
children. Last year we celebrated their
50th,
wedding anniversary. Now we encourage a heartwarming close in which the clients explore memories shared with the deceased.
I asked family and friends what they remember most about.
Name.
Just so many good memories.
List 5 or 6 in short succession, e.g. playing music with friends, fishing at the lake, that time they went to Disneyland and Susie got lost.
The one I remember in particular is.
Tell a longer story that illustrates your loved ones. Your loved ones. Character. Then we finish with these words.
Me.
Thank you for being part of our lives. We are all going to miss you.
It is this simple, clean, and effective structure that leads anyone could write eulogy. And to prove it, you will do one right for us now.
Really? Who died? Arthur Brading?
No. You someone we really know much. Who do you know best?
Oh, you.
Oh, late or my funeral.
Oh. Okay. Me?
Oh yeah, perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, you will now hear Eulogine's eulogy about Eulogine. When you're at Eulogine.
Okay. Okay. How are we all feeling? Stick to the template. A famous writer once said, someone needs to put the fun in funerals. If that's true, then Eulogine lived a great life. Eulogine was the most giving person I've ever met, and judging from the nodding heads I see in front of me, I can tell that you all agree. Eulogine was born Eulogine on his birthday. Eulogine's parents raised him. Eulogine went on to study at the National Association of Funeral Directors, graduating with a first in funeral directing. Eulogine then went on to work for day-prepared funeral care with Eulogine and Wake as a funeral director. In the future, Eulogine hoped to meet someone and get married. Huh. But that never came to be. He also hoped to one day settle down and have children. And they would run around the garden with their strawberry blonde hair. And we would have had birthday cake for dinner every single night. But that also never came to be either. Because I died. Oh God, I was so young! Too young! How did I even die? None of you would be at my funeral. None of you would. Who would be? No one, because I have no one. Oh, why are you crying?
Finish it up, Eulogine.
Eulogine, thank you for being part of our lives. We're all going to miss you.
Yeah, let's give it up for Eulogine. So I have a few notes. Never start a eulogy with how are you feeling? The answer's always going to be bad. But it was a eulogy and it worked. And if anything, it's not fair to compare it to the previous example because the way she captivated the audience was just amazing. Such a great dress.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there because I think I've just found out a little problem between us. It's that you see it as an audience, whereas at least I was speaking from the heart.
Yeah, but it is an audience.
No, it's not. It's a room full of people who love someone.
Yeah, and they deserve better than whatever it was you
Well, I never claimed to be an expert.
Well, you know he does.
Oh! And that is a perfect example of the fragility of funeral care. You do not need to worry about Wake and I. We're doing just fine. We've actually just got the keys to our new houseboat. And yes, it's coffin shaped.
You just care about the business.
Oh, and you will too, as soon as you leave those pesky little dreams behind, like us.
What's gonna happen?
Daddy, it's 5 o'clock. You didn't say you were staying that late. Can you call me, please? Daddy, it's 5 o'clock. You didn't say you were staying that late. Can you call me, please? Daddy, it's 5 o'clock. You didn't say you were staying that late. Can you call me, please?
And now, a quick word from our sponsors. Hi, I'm Eulogine, and I'm part of Eulogine and Wake, Stay Prepared, and we would like to talk to you about the best little rental service in the biz.
Really doesn't mean compromising your comfort.
Or spectrum.
We've decided to partner with Eternal Chauffeur Services.
The best little rental service in the biz.
Actually, play your own music. Begin reader.
Vote now!
Please.
Moving swiftly on. This is the conversation.
The one they don't know how to have, but hopefully we do.
See, what you're about to witness is a live reconstruction of how that conversation goes. Because as funeral directors, we take on so many different roles. We take on the role of a guide
Facilitators.
and your friends.
Let's keep a professional eulogy.
Shall we begin?
Hi, you must be the Brading family. Come on in. I'm Wake, and I'll be guiding you through this process. I'm sorry for your loss. Good to get out in early. So, I'll just start with a few questions. So, what is the deceased's full name and how old are they?
Arthur Brading, age 73.
What was your relationship to him?
Oh, I'm his son. Sorry, was his son.
Hey. Should we talk about coffins?
Yeah, sure. To be honest, I'm just interested in whatever is cheapest.
Okay, so that'll be our wicker range. It's aesthetically quite pleasing in a rustic kind of way. Environmentally conscious and breathable. Might tell us all that matters.
Sure. Let's go with wicker.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So just one little question in terms of your father. Are you a big guy?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Wicker's not an option then.
Why is that? Is that my dad?
Yeah. Yeah, he'd fall straight
Straight
through the coffin.
Yeah. Right. Any other options then?
Yes. So we have oak or mahogany. Both have engineered reassurance.
Right. Yeah. Let's just go with wood.
Perfect. And just in terms of transport, now our standard hearse, perfectly fine, nothing wrong with it. But our limousine, that's an experience.
Right.
Imagine arriving in a standard vehicle, cramped and upright.
Yeah.
When you could arrive in our limousine, reclined and supported.
I don't think.
The seats are softer, the lighting is kinder, the windows are tended to such an extent you can cry with complete anonymity. And there is legroom! Let me repeat, there is legroom. That's what we refer to as the emotional sprawl.
Right. Is it more expensive?
Yeah, it's worth it. So.
I think we're probably fine without the limo.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of the way! That was like absolutely perfect improv.
He was just such a special man.
Who? Arthur Brading.
Yeah, Arthur Brading. Don't you agree, darling?
Wait, Eugene, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, Eugene?
This is my wife, Mrs. Brading.
You don't have a wife, Eugene.
My name is Junior. after my pops. One of my strawberry blonde children.
Real! Eugene!
Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm not sure what that was.
Alright. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. I'd actually rather if we didn't talk about that.
Completely understand.
Should get my hat.
So, probably think.
Yeah, let's just continue with the
The
workshop.
best way to do that would be with another room. So let's do another role play and then time.
Really? Are you sure? Oh my god, we wrapped in his character just then.
I meant me.
Really?
I'll be the client. You had your chance.
I don't know, that was really part of the plan.
Hi. Are you Eugene?
Yes, yes I am. Yes. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Never thought this day would come.
Yeah. I understand. We'll take it at your pace. You might regret saying that later. We are not paid by the hour.
Thanks.
So let's just start with the basics, so the name and age of the deceased.
Harvey Atkinson, age 59.
Not after braiding.
No, Harvey Atkinson.
Okay. Great. And what is your relation to him?
His daughter.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. So let's just dive right in then. How about we start with, were you thinking burial or cremation?
Not sure.
That's okay. I can talk you through it. So with burial, with cremation, it's nice because you get to put your loved one by a candle, you know, like on the mantelpiece. And burial is also good because it's very back to nature, the full life cycle, if you will. Take the time.
Think you want me to be buried?
Great, yeah, we can do that.
Under an oak tree.
Oof. Ah.
How possible is that?
Okay, yeah, so... Ooh. Well, okay, so when you use a tree as a headstone, what tends to happen is that as the tree grows, the roots will sort of grow downwards and sort of outwards, and they'll sort of grow into the loved one, and they'll sort of pull it out of the ground. So what ends up happening is that your loved one ends up sort of dangling from the tree. It's very gory.
Just a normal burial then.
Great, yeah, we can definitely do that. And you know what we can do as well, if you like, we can engrave the headstone with an oak tree.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Brilliant, we'll touch on pricing later. Okay, so let's just move on to the day of the funeral itself. Have you thought about eulogies?
I think I'm going to do one.
Really? It's just normally children don't. Maybe you could do a poem instead.
I'm going to speak. It's my dad. I'm going to speak.
Yes, absolutely. Great, and I actually think we'll wrap it up there. Well done, Wake, some excellent improv.
No, we haven't even got to the bit about the donations yet.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but with donations, I actually thought that that's a bit advanced. Obviously, this is just an introductory session for the newbies amongst us.
Oh, no, it's quite important. They went to his daughters, so.
Yeah, oh, and that is great world building. I did the same thing. You get too wrapped into a character, and then you don't even know where you are.
Oh, no, you didn't do the same thing. This funeral is the same as Arthur Brady.
Maddie, it's Gary. I'm just wondering what you're doing. Someone will be leaving in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay? Maddie, it's Gary. I'm just wondering what you're doing, so I'm going to be leaving in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay? Maddie, it's Gary. I'm just wondering what you're doing, so I'm going to be leaving in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay?
And that is our everything you could possibly, perfectly tailored, all-inclusive, amazingly well-told service.
So, at the end of the day, it's about saying goodbye.
Yes, it's about our clients saying goodbye. And we are in control.
We are here.
Yes. Every step of the way.
With a gentle hand.
And a flexible pricing structure.
Okay, the funeral arrived. He already had his clothes laid out on the floor. His school trousers and his brother's prom blazer. Struggling to put on his dad's tie, they left for the funeral. His mum offered him a lift, and so off they went. From the field behind Jess's house to the cemetery. It was a big funeral. Don't be selfish. Tom arrived a bit later following the hearse. Charlie first saw him as he was carrying the coffin, carrying his mum to her grave. As soon as Charlie saw him, he burst into tears. Don't be selfish. People around Charlie were asking if he's okay. Don't be selfish. No, I'm fine, thank you. Don't be selfish. No, honestly, I'm okay. Don't be selfish. This isn't about me. Tom's dad noticed Charlie's tears and begrudgingly put an arm around him. Tom was at his mum's funeral, and now Charlie's here, and he's ruining it. Don't be selfish.
So, you've signed the paperwork, you've said past instead of died so many times you've lost count, and then we find ourselves at the day of the funeral itself.
The matinee no one booked tickets for.
So I think we should start with something a bit easier. What about what to wear?
Yeah, so traditionally we dress like this. Black, elegant and understated.
Like sexy shadows. Okay, moving on. But our clients can also request themes.
Let's have a look at what we've had in the past few months alone. So we've had pirates.
Cowboys.
BDSM.
Oh, right. You said you weren't going to show people that one.
Sorry, Eulogine.
Let's just move on, shall we? I think we should use this next exercise as a bit of a roundup of everything we've learned so far. And I think the best way to do that would be like a day in the life sort of thing. And maybe we should start with my morning routine.
Eulogine wakes up at 6 a.m. after snoozing his alarm several times. Naughty Eulogine. He then gets up and has half a grapefruit for Becky. Oh, is that sour, Eulogine? Now it's time to hop into the shower. Did you wash behind your ears, Eulogine? Now it's time to get ready. So his shirt's from Michael Kors, his trousers from Burberry, his shoes from Superdine, his tie is from Primark, his earrings are his mum's, and his glasses are his mom's. Doesn't he look handsome? Now it's time to get away from Pirate's home. Look at that. Calm and a measured pace. Wait for it. Wow! And a little nod at the end. Notice how it wasn't a bow. See, some people tend to do a little bit much during the procession, but here at Double Pair, we think the funeral isn't about us, and the procession should probably represent that.
So how was that?
Absolutely gorgeous. And that little nod at the end, chills!
Oh, thanks. Oh, wait, before I forget, you did lock the coffin into the hearse,
Yeah,
right?
you always ask me that.
Okay, and you've got the orders of service as
Already
well.
at the creme.
And what about the...
I'm just going to turn on the radio, actually. Oh, I'm just going to turn that off. Let's just go silence.
I love it when you drive the hearse.
Uh-huh.
At Iceland, they're doing this deal where you can get any 10 items for £10, which means you can save up to £7 on every single
Oh, great, we're here!
Oh, great! So you let the family out of the limo, the doors open, and the coffin is brought in.
We stand at the back, looking respectful.
Introductory thoughts on life and death are shared.
What is life? What is death? Why are we here?
Maddie, it's Gary. I'm just wondering what you're doing, so I'm going to be leaving in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay? Maddie, it's Gary. I'm just wondering what you're doing, so I'm going to be leaving in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay? Maddie, it's Gary. I'm just wondering what you're doing, so I'm going to be leaving in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay?
Throughout the service, we remain visible, like grief lifeguards, watching, waiting, ready to intervene.
If someone faints,
Catch them,
if someone wails,
support them,
if someone laughs.
join them.
No. Read the room.
Sorry. So most services begin in the same way. We have the introductory thoughts, followed by tributes, and then finally we finish with the reflections.
Oh, the reflections, that's the best bit. That's where Morgan really comes into his own. You didn't get that name for no reason.
Okay, so Morgan, could you play a reflection song that would be at Arthur Brady's funeral?
Yeah, perfect. And now, could we just have a song that would be at Harvey Atkinson's funeral?
Okay, alright, and Morgan, now play a funeral song that would be at his funeral. What about his over there? Oh, you're in the back row, I see you. That's enough. Okay, so what we're trying to show you here is a little trick of the trade. See, why would you get a super talented musician who can play many songs when you could get a dumb, stupid, bad one who can play one song? So it's sort of moderate level.
I think what he's trying to say is Jerusalem's been randomly decided to be the funeral song. Why? I don't know. We don't know, we don't have the answers all the time. You could just Google it. Maybe just Google it. So I don't know, and I don't have all the answers all the time, so you could just ask someone else.
That doesn't sound like Jerusalem organ!
After the service, the coffin is brought out and we lead the mourners away.
Watching out for rogue aunties and children with big questions.
Is he asleep? You mentally replay everything you said.
Oh God, did I really say have a nice day?
You did.
And see you soon.
You did.
And then...
Want water?
I'm fine.
You go home and wonder if you did it right.
But then you remember,
You showed up.
you held it together
You helped them on the worst day of their lives.
with dignity and care.
And you do it all again tomorrow.
So, who's feeling ready?
Maddie, get up. I've just picked the chips up and I'm coming home. Time to get ready.
Oh, you haven't even sat GCSEs yet. You never think it's going to happen to you. It happens to me. Something like that boy in Spanish. And it's you. And you hold your sister's hand as the doctor says they've stopped CPR. And you watch as your mum collapses onto your dad's body. You have to stand back watching your mum say goodbye to her soulmate. And then you have to sit next to her on the way home from the hospital on what seems to be the sunniest day in the world. People are getting ice creams and holding hands as they go to the park, and you have never been more angry and disappointed in the world than you were then. Because you were 16 and your dad died. Why didn't they do something? Why didn't they help him? He was in hospital, that's when people could get better. Do you think you could ever understand how it feels? You can't, and you never will, because your dad's gonna die. And I'll send you a message saying, hope you're okay, here if you need me. But you still won't get it. He was 59, he had half a life. And after a while, people keep saying things like, you're just like him, you're the spit of your dad. And at first you think it's nice, you think it's a compliment, and then you realise it isn't. Because you carry him around. But when you look in the mirror, you see his eyes and his face, and you will have to remember him longer than you ever knew. Then there's the other thing. You get uncomfortable and you feel like you should apologise for bringing it up, but then you don't, because it isn't something you've done. It's just something that happened, and you're not embarrassed by it, and you're not trying to hide it. It's there, and you know it's there, and you're not afraid of that. So I think you probably missed a few bits. So let's go back and we can start.
Right. Maddie, can we not?
I'm just trying to continue with the workshop.
Yeah. I just don't think the workshop's working anymore.
No, I don't see quite convinced of you.
Is that a good thing?
Steady income of 3p suit and a swanky hat, nothing's better.
Are we convincing them for the right reasons?
Oh, I see what's happening here. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the industry, this is what we call cold feet. Not to be confused by the cold feet in the freezer! That's a funny one, let's laugh. Funeral directors.
I'm not a funeral director. I'm not.
You're a character. And what's your name?
Maddie, can we actually?
Please.
My name is Charlie.
Charlie, okay, nice to meet you. Well, come on in. And what can I do for you?
Well, my friend Maddie thinks her name is Wake, and she thinks
That's
she's
not a
funeral-
very good reason to be in a funeral director's office.
And my friend's mum died when I was 15 years old.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Right, it was a while ago.
Doesn't matter. Grief takes time.
Yeah, it wasn't my mum, so.
Okay. Then why are you here?
Yeah, good question. Maddie, what are we doing?
Can I ask? Did you read the sign when you came in?
No.
No. If you did, you would have seen it said, Dead Prepared Funeral Care with Eulogine and Wake, and mention of a Mandy.
Okay. Yeah, alright, fine. I know what you're trying to do. You want me to call you Wake, and then you want me to talk about grief.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. So, please.
Yeah. Well, it's just if I do talk about it, then that sort of defeats the whole point anyway, because I've made it about
Can
me.
I ask, when your friend arrived at the funeral, was he arriving in style? Was he reclined in his grief?
Are you doing an ad read right now?
Oh, I'm contractually obliged. They're always listening, and you can always be listening to surround sound in the back of one of our limos.
Right. I don't think he was in a limo.
Well, alright, if I was your friend, I'd be more concerned with the lack of limos. My friend was crying too much.
I don't think he was thinking about
Well,
limos.
we don't know what he was thinking. Maybe you should ask him.
Yeah, I should ask him, should I? I should what? I should call him up, should I? I should say, oh, you're right, Tom. Yeah, how's it going? Was I being selfish at your mum's funeral? and I've made a play about it now. Is that okay? Is that selfish as well?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a start.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll think about that then, won't I? Thanks.
Alright. Part of the 5-star service, we'll get a Deb prepared. And is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes. Yeah, there is actually. Maybe I could ask you a couple questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great. Okay. So, Wake, why did you get into field directing?
Well, I was a theatre grad, you know, I've done a job, so I'll die in the industry bit. So became, I went to the LAFD and the rest is history.
Right. So it wasn't because of like an experience that you had then?
No, not me.
So it wasn't about your dad then?
What are you doing?
I think we should talk about this.
Put the hat on.
No, I'm not going to put the hat back on. You should take the hat off.
No, it's part of my uniform.
Wait, just for a second, take it off.
Why?
So we can actually talk about what's going on.
Why? I'm not going to take it off, so can you put yours back on, please?
Really?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Thank you so much, everyone. I think that's all we've got time for.
You've been an absolutely wonderful group.
I also just want to say thank you so much for your enthusiasm.
Sending out sign from the reading list.
And we'll be hanging around for another 20 minutes if you want to have a little chat.
For now, he's been Eulogine.
And she's been Wake.
And this has been Deb prepared.
Any questions? This is very, very nice of you to all make various journeys to come here. So I just want to say we're going to get a Fringe Festival this year. At the end. Got number one fan over there. And so we have a QR code on the door and on a couple of chairs, which has like our Instagram and like our link tree for like if you want to donate. And it's also got like a thing that you can like say like your thoughts and feelings about the show, just so we have some tips when we go up to Edinburgh.
Be brutal. We want mean. We want mean.
Yes. Also, can you leave the hats on the chairs, please? They're ours. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming.